What's up, fight fans? Thank you once again for coming through, much appreciated. Remember, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. If you're not new and you come back to watch another video, as I always say, and I honestly do mean it, thank you very much. Alright, let's talk boxing. Let's talk British boxing. Arguably, for me, one of the biggest fights that's been made for 2018. And even if other fights are made for 2018, which a lot will be, it's going to be in my top 5 no matter what. I always love a big British dust-up, and this is a big one for me. George Groves will take on EUBANK Jnr, and they'll fight at the MEN Arena in Manchester in February. I will be there, ringside, reporting for Kwesi Sports. Alright, is it sold out? Let's just clarify a couple of things first and foremost. I've seen a lot of reports saying this fight is sold out. It is not sold out, people, not yet. It will be, but it's not yet. What happens in boxing is this. They section a certain amount of seats off, right? So I think the Sauerlands have kind of sold 15,000 seats, which is, look, it's still an incredible number, but it's not sold out. They have sold out straight away, those 15,000. We still have another 6,000 or 7,000. They're going to be released to the general public very, very soon at a higher ticket price. Those yet haven't sold out. So all the rumours and the reports about it being sold out are kind of falsified. It has not sold out yet. But nonetheless, it's still a big British fight, and I think one of the biggest in the last 5 or 6 years. I didn't think EUBANK Jnr could go up to 168 and do too much. I thought 160 was perfect for him. But obviously I've been proven wrong, and it makes for a fantastic fight. And I think the winner of this will go on to win the Muhammad Ali trophy. I honestly do believe that. I think either of those beat Callum Smith quite comfortable. In fact, I think Jürgen Bremer will beat Callum Smith as well. So I think we are going to see the winner of this fight go on to win the multi-million check, which it is, which we're going to talk about in another video. What's more interesting, like you can see from my thumb now, what's more interesting about this subject is the fact that this is a big British fight without no British promoter, and I find that strange. And don't say Cali Sauerland's a British promoter, he's not. Let's be honest, he speaks English, very true, but he's not. He's a German promoter, so don't give me all that rubbish. Eddie Hearn or Frank Warren will be kicking themselves that they're not promoting this fight. This fight's on ITV box office. It's a big British fight, like I've said, and it will sell out in seconds once they do release all the other seats. Why is Eddie Hearn or Frank Warren not got George Groves or EUBANK? That is promotional malpractice. But let's focus on Eddie Hearn for a second. He's the one, really, because Matchroom is supposed to be the biggest promoters in the UK. I keep hearing this. I've been hearing this for years. And right now, where I'm sitting, I'm not sure. I'm no longer convinced that Eddie Hearn and Matchroom are the biggest promoters. Yes, they've got the big name, but really and truly, they've got one big name, and that big name is Anthony Joshua. And look, he's a massive name. He's arguably the biggest name in British boxing. Arguably the biggest name in world boxing, if not one of the biggest names in world sport, but he's just one person. When I do my top 10 pound for pound British boxers, I think Matchroom only have one fighter in there, and that's Anthony Joshua. You look at it, come on, let's think about it now. Tyson Fury, not with Matchroom. Amir Khan, not with Matchroom. Billy Joe Saunders, James DeGale, Carl Frampton. The list goes on and on and on of superstars that are not with Matchroom. And I think they're taking a risk, and I've done a video talking about this before. They're putting all their eggs into one basket. They're not the only promoter that does it. Golden Boy do it as well with Canelo, and we've seen other promoters do it as well. If Anthony Joshua loses, which look, it can happen, this is heavyweight boxing, not many heavyweights go unbeaten, I think very little go unbeaten. If Anthony Joshua loses, then what? He has stopped promoting other fighters, and Eddie Hearn was very good for doing that. Come on, I mean, Scott Quigg got paid nearly $1 million to fight Carl Frampton. It can happen. He has stopped doing it, and he's focused solely on Anthony Joshua, and he's lost out on these other guys that I think are going to be superstars in the new year, i.e. EUBANK Jnr. And that's a problem for me. If Anthony Joshua loses, then what? Then who's the next pay-per-view star? Don't say Tony Bellew, I don't want to hear it. Kell Brook's kind of semi-done for me as well already. Who's the next big star on Matchroom? Whereas if I asked you that question 5 years ago, they were stacked of talent. What's gone wrong with Matchroom? And I think what's gone wrong with them is Anthony Joshua. And that sounds silly to say, but sometimes when you find one big superstar, you forget about the local guys. The guys that you can make into superstars. And Eddie Hearn has clearly done this. And I think it's a travesty that we have this big, big domestic British fight for a big, big title, and neither Frank or Eddie Hearn are promoting it. Guys, let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. I will get back to some comments, not all of them because I'm very, very busy. But I'll get back to some. I want to know what you think. Peace.